Hello, everybody, and welcome once more to Tony the Mole Adams Midweek Scoops, and welcome back to his YouTube channel. And thanks for following. Got lots of activity on the post page. We put up all of Tony's stories and memes and all that sort of stuff. How are you, Tony?
Yeah, doing well, Steve, and ready for magic rounds.
Ready for magic rounds. There's one in each hemisphere. Now, your midweek scoops. Your first item is about the impact of the Bulldogs' loss to Brisbane on the New South Wales State of Origin campaign this year. Can you expand on that?
Yeah, no one's sort of looked into this yet, but the fact is, I'm sure Laurie Daley was looking at probably 6 or 7 Canterbury players, bearing in mind they're leading the comp by 4 points after 8 rounds, were undefeated, and all of a sudden they got smashed by the Broncos, who happened to have a large contingent of the Queensland team there. And it was 42-18 in absolutely dreadful conditions. So it wasn't just a loss, it was a hammering. And Stephen Crichton, I'm sure, is a certainty. But guys like Bronson Cherry, Jacob Kiraz, Matt Burton, Max King, Josh Curran, Jacob Preston, they were all right in the firing line for the Blues. I think Laurie is now having to have a second look at things. And luckily, he's got a few weeks up his sleeve still. I think Origin 1 is in about 4 weeks. But if these Bulldogs players don't get their act together pretty quickly, they could see their hopes evaporate and players from other clubs get a run. Because one thing about New South Wales, they've got a big talent pool. They've got a lot more players to choose from than Queensland.
Now, one of the best performers over the weekend was Sandon Smith, the Roosters half, and you got a good yarn about him and his contract talks with the club, or not now, but a year or two ago.
Yeah, actually, last year he was offered a extension. So the Roosters obviously knew they had a good kid in their ranks. But at that stage, Luke Keary and Sam Walker were the Roosters halves. So he decided, no, I'll just wait and see what happens. And it was probably the smartest thing he's done, because he was the player of the weekend without any doubt. He absolutely decimated the Dragons single-handedly. Really, it was a coming of age for a young 22-year-old halfback on the big stage. 40,000 people, full house at Allianz Stadium. Comes off contract end of next year, and I spoke to his management. There's already clubs queuing up to chat for him. So it's worked out very well for him.
Got a new setup here. I've got to remember to look here and not down there where you are, Tony. But anyway, Nathan Cayless, the SG Ball Grand Final is this weekend, and Nathan Cayless has sort of got divided loyalties.
Yeah, it's an interesting story. His son, Eddie, is playing for the Roosters against his Eels. So that's really going to test him. And poor old Nathan won't be able to be at the game, because these days he's coach of the Eels New South Wales Cup team, and they are playing, would you believe it, the Roosters across town Park. And this Roosters team in the SG Ball Cup has some pretty famous names. Sam Walker's little brother Tyson's in it. Brett Rodwell, one of your favourite players, his son Toby's in it. James Finnegan, whose father Owen was a Wallaby, was in it. And John Sutton's nephew Brooklyn Heath's there. So if it goes on names, the Roosters should beat the Eels. But as we know, these games aren't won on paper and with pedigree. What happens on the day that counts.
Awesome, Tony. Well, make sure you enjoy Magic Weekend, and everybody, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for supporting our channel. That's Tony's Midweek Scoops for this week. But we might talk again once more before the weekend, maybe, Tony. What do you reckon?
Yes, I think so. And I've got to mention, Steve, one last plug. These T-shirts, they're going for $10. I'm having a fire sale, now or never.
And you find the link in the show notes here on YouTube. Okay, talk to you a couple of days' time, Tony.